But now, anytime, again, Jigoku Jime or Hell Strangle, it usually involves using a leg to create pressure, one leg to create pressure, and that's what Don's doing right here, guys. So with his right hand, he's grabbing Vlad's right lapel, sinking in very tight, palm up, okay? And now, really what the Jigoku Jime, instead of forming a full triangle, he's just going to swing his right leg over on the other side of Vlad's head, and he's going to trap the head right in there with the leg and the wrist, and creating that really nasty Hell's Triangle. And he can pull even more, add more pressure to it. Because he's with his right hand, he's still holding on. Notice that? If he grabs his own leg and adds more pressure to pull downward the head into the lapel choke, it's really a lapel choke using the leg as extra oomph. And that's exactly what he's doing. And notice he's on his left hip when he does this. And you can be straight, you can be flat, but it often works better from this position.
Okay. You're doing the same thing that you were just doing, but you're bringing him in here, and you're controlling him. You're climbing up to here. Okay, just like you were doing a minute ago. Okay, and then the only thing now, Vlad was asking, can you submit from just here? Well, yeah, because as soon as I'm here, I'm gonna come past this arm right here. And from right here, sure, I can submit, right? And again, it's not, you got to be careful. If I'm like this, it's not, it's something, but it's not, okay, and my hand's way back. But when I turn my wrist, that's the, that's the trick. From here, I turn my wrist this way and do this. Okay, because this is what goes into that carotid, and this is what...
So really the back of your hand, the inside of your right thumb is right in his right carotid. Is that right, Don?
Yes.
Yeah. Palm up.
Okay? And that's really, you're climbing, but you're getting here, and he doesn't really, he's not worrying about a choke right now. But I'm kind of scooting over and getting to the side. Like Steve was saying, get on your left hip if you're coming in on this side. And from here, this leg coming across, that right there is enough. Huh? Okay? But then you guys were just finishing it off by hooking this leg. And really, if you're here, you won't even have time to put to hook that knee. You won't even have time to do that. Okay?
When you're on the bottom guard, ground fighting in Newaza, you're staying round, you're on your hips, you're on your flanks, and all the while you're starting to work your hands in. Notice with his left hand he's pulling the lapel straight, and with his right hand now he's starting to feed it into his right hand, and now Vlad's saying, uh-oh, I'm not in a position I like, I may back out, and as he does that, he can swing over and catch the Jigoku Jime right there. So it's a very sneaky choke. And again, really, we joke about this a lot, but Shimewaza strangling techniques are sneaky. That's why they're so effective. That's it's like we say, a small guy can really use it on a big guy because it doesn't take a lot of body strength. It just takes a lot of skill. So. Anything to add to that before we let the guys practice that Jigoku Jime?
I don't think so. When you practice front chokes and you practice with your palms up, you want to curve your hands like that so that you get in around that neck and get as deep as you can. And then bring them back like that to choke. And this way, you curve those hands around and bring them back in to choke.
And we say in curving, you notice his wrists are always straight. They're just like rods, but the way he's pulling them in, it's a pulling movement. Ever see that? It's manipulating with the hands.
Okay.
Those things help. Those little points really add up. Okay, let's give it a try, guys.